Hey Michael, it's Monday, November 12th, 2007. So this is my first time doing a Monday. It's a little different, I don't know what to do. Well, I guess the room doesn't look that much different. Michael, there's a little thing I like to call the 10% rule. 10% rule being you must be 10% smarter than the thing you're trying to operate. Well, Michael, this weekend I've seen just a little too much failing at the 10% rule. For example, this weekend I was walking out of Starbucks. When I walked past Ultimate Bagel, there were two girls pulling on the door when they should have been pushing. Michael, this is an overwhelming concern for me because if people are continuing to fail the 10% rule, then there'll be a moment where, everyone will be 10% dumber than the thing they're trying to operate. And that's not good for society. But Michael, my overwhelming concern about people breaking the 10% rule has been making me think, what can I do for society that will stop people from failing the 10% rule? At the moment, nothing really comes across. So I really want to leave you kind of with that, is that what can we do, you and I, as video bloggers, to stop people from failing the 10% rule? I think This Day in History Fridays is definitely a beginning. I really enjoyed it, and I think you should continue to do that every Friday, because people learn a little bit, and that's kind of nice from time to time. But it also brings up the fact that what the hell am I going to do this Friday for my special Friday thing? I could do that idea I've been talking to you with. Really, that joke only gets, a chuckle, unless it's like an amazing one. Then they laugh for about 10 seconds. I don't think I can hold it for an entire 4 minutes, Mike. That's just a lot. That's a lot of searching through stuff to find maybe 10 seconds of humor. And I gotta put together about a lot of seconds of humor. I don't want to do the math. I have a math test today. I got Super Mario Bros. 3, which personally is my favorite Mario Bros. By far, simply because of the Tanuki suit and the Hammer Bros. Suit, which is amazing, because you can kill anything with the Hammer Bros. Suit. There's nothing the Hammer Bros. Suit can't do, except for fly. But that's why you have the Tanuki suit, so you can become a statue and fall on people and immediately kill them. Whatever happened to Luigi? He had Luigi's Mansion, then he disappeared. Maybe someday we will see Luigi in, something bigger. So, maybe Luigi's awesome, kick-ass, street fighting gang. Because I'm sure right now, since Luigi isn't, up front in the public's eye, he may be doing heroin or some other similar drug down in the alley by our storage unit and getting in gang fights. So went to charity ball this weekend with a girl who already has a boyfriend, Ashley, her boyfriend being John. And as I was leaving, John yelled my name, as I had expected, a threat of, the protective sort. To me, a threat that I'm pretty sure any man would cringe. So I guess this is kind of to John. I didn't do anything. That's right. I stood and I stared at the wall. So I don't know what Ashley has told you, but I didn't. I just looked at the wall the entire time. And if anyone else tells you otherwise, they're lying. Because I am telling you in front of millions of people on YouTube that I stared at the wall. Well, maybe not the entire time. I did go and get some ice cold water because it was hot. But for the most part, I stared at the wall. And I may have danced a little bit. But I was looking at the wall the entire time, I swear to God. Okay, I may have... I did dance a little bit with people besides... Not Ashley. I swear to God, I was staring at the wall. So John, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna talk to Michael, if that's alright with you. Hi, I just had to, tell John that, I was not, doing what I was actually doing at the charity ball. So if you could just tell John, just continue the story with me, just, tell him I was staring at the wall the entire time, because that's what I told him. And if you tell him otherwise, well, shit, man, that's just breaking the pact that we made at the age of 3. And we didn't even know each other at the age of 3. We just knew that we'd eventually meet. So we made that pact. So I'll talk to you later.